Hey, good evening, my friends. Welcome to our Sunday night live broadcast. And first and foremost, I hope you all finished up November. Hope you all had a great month. And here we are, December 1st, start of a new month, the last month of the year. And I have to tell you, this is going to be, or could be, for all of you, best month of the year. And I want to say hello to my friend Ian in Australia. See who else is here. In fact, why don't some of you type in the chat? I'd like to welcome all of my friends that are watching this on LinkedIn, watching this on Facebook or on my YouTube channel. I can't tell where you're coming in from, but if some of you can type in the chat, we've got Ian here from Australia. We've got Kurt from Hawaii. Michelle from Canada. Martin from Florida. Bob from Florida. John from Florida. Patrick from Florida. Got a lot of people here from Florida. Barbara from South Carolina. Okay. May come back and do another survey. December, last month of the year. Friday, day after Thanksgiving, we have Black Friday. Tomorrow is Cyber Monday. And my holiday scripts have proven to be incredibly effective in starting conversations with people, following up with people, starting new conversations with people. At the end of the day, it's all about conversation. So, for those of you that are on my mailing list, we have our Black Friday Bootcamp special. The promo code was Great Deal. And we're making a change. All right. Our upcoming bootcamp is all going to be about LinkedIn, period. LinkedIn has made so many changes, added so many features that we're going to devote the entire bootcamp to LinkedIn. However, there are certain things that you can do with your profile that work on Facebook as well. And since many people that will be in bootcamp have Facebook profiles, we are going to give everyone a few tips that will immediately turn into team members. Our twofer has a special promotion. Watch your emails for tomorrow. And our 90-day boot camp challenge. If you haven't registered for boot camp yet, we've added, in addition to participating in the December, January, February boot camp, we've added the whale book. Now, the website price has been $247, but for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, use the promo code Cyber Monday, and it'll drop the price to $199. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook are always changing. And tonight, we're going to show you how to experience explosive growth, Facebook and LinkedIn in December. We're focusing on LinkedIn, but like I said, works on Facebook too. And it's all about holidays. Official holidays, unofficial holidays. Now, there's nothing quite like LinkedIn for building your business. Nothing. Facebook comes close, and it has its own advantages, but LinkedIn is the gold standard, and it's growing fast. LinkedIn has reached 1,130,000,000 members, a milestone that brings opportunity and change for all of you. Over 10 million professionals join LinkedIn every month. Now, LinkedIn has introduced some major changes that could significantly impact or limit your ability to search for and connect with new prospects if you're a non-paying member. If you're not aware of these changes, you may find yourself spinning your wheels, putting in hours of effort without moving the needle on your results. If you continue using LinkedIn or Facebook the way you've always done it, you'll be working harder but not smarter. But with the right strategies, you can harness the incredible opportunities these platforms provide and leave the competition in the dust. So there are a number of exceptional, powerful recruiting strategies for LinkedIn that can truly make your year if you apply them now. They also work on Facebook. And many of these strategies work all year, but some are more effective in December, and they could be the turning point for your business. I'm also going to demonstrate LinkedIn and Facebook's major changes that you need to know. Many of these changes will dramatically increase the results you receive using my texting tactics and scripts. Some of these changes severely limit or restrict the effectiveness of some of my most popular strategies. So if you aren't up to speed on these major changes, your business building results will suffer, and you'll spend hours spinning your wheels like a hamster running in place. Here's the truth. You've got an unmatched opportunity right now. Most of your competition is distracted, taking time off for the holidays. That's a mistake. Their inactivity gives you the chance to create extraordinary momentum. So why is December so powerful? Let's break it down. One, people are feeling the weight of holiday bills. They're setting New Year's resolutions to improve their lives. Many professionals are actively looking for their next opportunity, and millions of people are searching for a side hustle to make money from home. On LinkedIn alone, over 140 million professionals are clearly signaling that they're open to new work opportunities. Combine this with my December-only strategies, and you've got the ingredients for explosive growth, not just this month, but into the new year. Now, this is no exaggeration. You can accomplish in the next 30 days what might other take a full year. But you have to act. Time is of the essence, and at this moment, and it will not come around again. Your business does not slow down in December unless you do. You can experience explosive growth And I'm talking about explosive growth on LinkedIn and Facebook. Tomorrow night, we're going to be sharing with everybody some additional new features of Max GPT. And we've got some strategies and scripts for those of you that are trying to build your business in other countries. Now, during the holiday season, you can do more business. And you can experience explosive growth. It does not slow down. Well, I want to fast forward here. Now, my 4-step formula that you're all following is behind the success of top earners. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, close them. But effective engagement is going to be the key to your success. And that, my friends, comes from posting. Posting. Social networks have provided a never-ending source of free leads to the public for 30 years. You don't need funnels, capture pages, self-replicating websites, complicated online systems, or blogs. You don't have to advertise, buy leads, or spend money on driving traffic to a website. Save your money. All you need is an effective LinkedIn profile, an effective Facebook profile, the LinkedIn phone app to communicate with everybody, over 1 billion people, the Facebook phone app to communicate with any of the 3 billion people that are on it. And all you need is an hour or two a day. You can connect with business builders or customers. It's your call. It's your choice. And LinkedIn makes it easier. You can pull out the people in advance that you know, based on what you see, need what you have, want what you have. Bring one person into your business. Give them a few simple things to do. And watch them build a team. The more your people grow, the faster the people that you bring into your business grow, the faster you're going to grow. Now, LinkedIn has added many of Facebook's most popular features. And the number one way to create engagement that leads to sales is posting. Whatever you post generates reactions. A like, a comment, or a share gives you an opportunity to start a conversation. Likes, comments, and shares become leads. Leads become prospects. And prospects become business builders or customers. So you start talking to the people who respond to any of your actions, reach out to the people and start talking to them based on their activity, and you're on your way. Now, LinkedIn posts with images receive 98% more comments than those without an image. GIFs, moving images, get shared 20 times more than any other content format on LinkedIn. So posting GIFs is going to get you faster action, more results. People respond to you faster when you post a GIF. Their response will enable you to start a conversation. Same thing on Facebook. Because at the end of the day, it's all about conversation. Who are you talking to? On LinkedIn and Facebook, you can easily connect with someone. Genuine, solid relationships are developed quickly with effective conversations and engagement. Engagement comes from posting. I love success stories. I want to share a couple before I get into the changes on LinkedIn. Tanya sent me this. Thanks to you, I made executive vice president, the top position. Marissa, I've been talking about her off and on all year. She enrolled 13 prospects into her Melaleuca business in 10 days over Christmas. 6 are business builders. Earl, since I started using your 4-step formula 6 days ago, I made connections with 10 wonderful prospects, set 3 appointments to go over my program, and I've enrolled 3 team members. Lewis, I know that you're a fan of success stories, and while this is a mini victory, it still speaks volumes about your teaching. I've been using your method at work for a while now and managed to get a decent promotion. It's not network marketing money, but let's just say that bills got easier to pay. Thanks for what you do. And from Jacqueline in Australia, over the last few months, my business has exploded. I'm enrolling more people than ever, and the new people I'm working with are experiencing amazing success a few days after they start. It's amazing and so much fun. Let me hop over to LinkedIn. Now, the most important thing about LinkedIn for all of you, you have to be visible. If no one can see you, doesn't matter what you post. Doesn't matter what you do. So I'm scrolling down here. Let me look at Martin. All right, let's bring up Martin's profile. Fill me in. Martin, welcome back.
Yeah, I'm here.
So I'm looking at you. Okay.
She's landed at another house. No idea. Well, I'm on the phone with personnel every other day right now.
Okay, I need to mute you out. All right, but let me just say this. Social networking law number 1. What you see is what you get. What people put on their profile is what they want to talk about. All right. So here, I mean, I could tell that you were in Melaleuca. Wellness toxic free products. Let me try this again. So I'm going to unmute you. So how long have you been in Melaleuca?
Almost 4 years.
Okay. And is Melaleuca your first experience with network marketing?
No, it hasn't.
Okay. What were some of the other companies that you were in?
I worked a little bit with the Shaklee organization, and there's a water filter company I was with there for a while that went out of business. That's about it.
Gotcha. How'd you do in those other companies?
Terrible.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Let's put it that way.
Well, let me put it this way: if you did good, you'd still be in them.
Correct.
You know. water filter. You remember the name of the company?
The one was Shaklee, and the other one, God, it was a water filter company that did demonstrations in your home.
Mhm.
And then they turn around and then the government come in and shut them down. And then there was a well, I'll tell you what, Max, there was a phone company out there also. And then everybody was a dealer, basically. And then they took all the dealerships away from them. So that was a total bust there too.
You know, if I remember correctly, I think Sprint. It was one Sprint that did that.
It might have been Sprint. It's been several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And but with Shaklee, not Shaklee, but with what happened with Shaklee too is a lot of the people that went from the phone company over to Shaklee, and I just followed them over to Shaklee.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just never made no money with Shaklee. And then I met a gentleman down here in Florida over at Orlando, and that's how I got involved with Melaleuca.
Gotcha. So you've been with him for 4 years?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Director 2, almost Director 3.
Okay.
I'm having a real hard time getting people that actually want to build a business.
Gotcha. Well, we have a number of people here in Melaleuca. In fact, I helped a woman make senior director in Melaleuca about maybe 9 years ago. And it just, I would venture to say maybe a third of the people in my boot camps are in Melaleuca. And you know, it's been a pleasure because 12 years ago, they were anti-social media. And now I understand that their emphasis has always been on customers, but I understand now they're training people how to get business builders. The only challenge is my scripts are better. But anyway, that being said,
I like
no,
that.
I'm serious.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, in fact, right now I'm working with a number. I think I'm working with 3 executive directors at different levels, and 2 of them are, you know, everybody's coming back. Okay, and people that I worked with in 2014, 2015, everybody's coming back because of LinkedIn. LinkedIn is really, it's hot. But okay, so in looking at your profile, there's 4 things that you need to work on, or there are 4 things that literally set you up for success. The first thing, well, you're the banner, the cover, the picture, the headline here, and then we come down here under experience. All right, now this is what gives you credibility with people. And again, like I said, so you're not the only person in your company that's on LinkedIn. You're not the only person in your company that is using LinkedIn to build the business. And as a result, in fact, a couple of months ago, we had an example case study where one of my coaching students was talking to someone, built a great relationship with them, and then when they set up a time to talk on the telephone, before we made the call, I said, you need to let her know that you're in Melaleuca. So she did, and the woman comes back and she says, oh, you know, somebody just approached me 10 days ago. They gave me an online presentation, and I'm afraid it's not for me. And my coaching student was really disappointed because they really had developed a relationship. They were talking on a regular basis, and I kept telling her, patience, patience. You really need to learn who this person really is. She was talking to somebody that was a store manager for Bed Bath and Beyond, worked for them for like 15 years. And then Bed Bath and Beyond went bankrupt. So she moved to a smaller town, and she was having a hard time finding a job because they didn't have any big stores. So we came back and we said, we've been thinking about what you said. And would you mind, and the truth is, I know the whole presentation you got, and you got a presentation from somebody, they gave you the old presentation where, you have to make a list of your friends, you have to go out and chase your friends. And the woman says, yeah. So it's like, that's not the way I was going to teach you how to do this. In fact, you know, the bulk of the people in our company are being taught that. And I'm in a team, I'm in a group that's doing it the new way on social media. And in any event, 3 weeks later, she ended up signing up with her. So, it's all a matter of presentation. So let me ask you, what did you do before you got into any of these companies? What's your background?
Well, I'll tell you what, I was in heavy civil work. I did a lot of highway work. I built roads and bridges, site development. I traveled around. I did major projects all over the well, basically state of Ohio and Michigan, Indiana, Pennsylvania.
Now,
when you
say you did that,
yeah.
I mean, in what capacity? Were you working on the roads or?
Yeah, I was working on the roads.
Okay, so you not in a supervisory capacity?
Yes.
Okay. How would you describe that?
Oh gosh, it was fun. It was great. It's not good family life by any means.
Okay.
Um,
So you were in road construction.
yes.
Okay. And were you just a worker, or were you a supervisor?
Yeah, I was a project superintendent. I managed the projects. Anything from a road, like an I-75 project to a major bridge project. I did them. I did major construction site. Let's say, for instance, like let's say Amazon. We did Amazon sites. Did all the site work for them.
Okay. So
heavy civil.
Right. So Martin, that gives you credibility. Not that if you were just a worker. Success in network marketing is all about stories. Okay. And
Yeah.
your story, from what I've heard, would be, I spent, my career was in was in construction. I was a superintendent on major projects. We built, if you're driving down I-95 or I-75, I'm responsible. I did it. And so what that tells people is you have experience working with people to a certain extent as a manager, as a superintendent. You have the people skills to get those things done. And then, over the years, you realize that, you know, initially you started it out as a side hustle. And now that you're retired, you know, you retired because you've got this business. Now, technically, you know, I understand that I think 1 out of 8 retired people in the United States has to go back to work. And that amounts to about 8 million people. And it's not surprising that 8 million people on LinkedIn are retired. So, but if you're going to get into business with somebody, you want to get into business with somebody that can help you. See, when somebody is looking at getting into a business, when they're being pitched, they're thinking 3 things. One, they're thinking, is this real? Is this legit? 2, they're thinking, is it something that I could do? And the third thing they're thinking is, are you going to help me? So when your profile says you're just getting started in something, I mean, see, I had this long conversation with somebody today about this. Typically, people get into a network marketing company because someone told them about a product or a service that they could use, that they could benefit by. All right. Now, if somebody's telling you about a product or a service, you're not thinking about building the business. They're telling you about a product. So you sign up. You use the product or the service. You like it. You get great results. And now you think, wow, this is really terrific. Now, man, I want to build a business. And what happens? The person that told you about it hasn't got a clue as to how to build a business. In fact, many cases, the person that told you about it's no longer in the company, no longer in the business. So 95% of the people in network marketing today are orphans. And that's where all the struggle is. Are you still in touch with the person that got you into Melaleuca?
Actually, he passed away.
Well,
And
okay.
then, but there's a lady that's been in Melaleuca for 26 years, and she's in Ohio. And the gentleman that brought me in introduced me to her when we were in Florida. And so we're in contact. We have weekly meetings with her every day.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
But she's teaching you the old school stuff, right?
Well, that's the biggest problem. She's a sweetheart. She's really good, but she doesn't believe in social media.
Yeah. So here's what's going to happen. Okay. You're a director too.
Yes.
All right. So literally, when you follow my steps and everything else, there's no reason why you can't move up every month. I mean, if you're a director 2, by the end of the month, you could be easy director 3. January, director 4. I mean, you could be, if you're putting in the time, you know, you could be senior director by April or May when you plug yourself in to LinkedIn and make it work. And let me show you why LinkedIn is so powerful. And I'm going to demonstrate some of the newest changes on here for everybody. Okay, first of all, you all go. So right now you've got. You have any idea how many connections you have on Facebook? We're just showing 500.
Yeah, I think I got more than that now. It's been quite a while since I checked the numbers.
Okay.
To see what LinkedIn was.
Okay. So here, this is what you all want to look at. For those of you that are on LinkedIn, okay, because it doesn't matter what company you're in. You go over to your network, and for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any length of time, yeah, the more people you're connected to, the better. So you go over here to your network. Now I've got 11,306 connections. Now, all of these people, if I go to my first level, they're giving me credit for 10,000. Don't know. I don't know what happened to the other 1,000. But these 10,000 people are all connected to other people. The people that are connected to my first level are on my second level. They connect me to 1,760,000. These people connect me to people that they're connected to, third level. So this, I'm at 1,070,000,000 people, but this is frankly a ruse. It's not accurate. It's not correct. And I'll just, demonstrate it a different way. I'm going to log out of my account, and I'm going to go into Bruce's account. Right now, we'll do the same thing with Bruce. Go over to his network. So Bruce has 479 people, a little less than you. First level, 470. These 470 people connect him to 539,000 people. These 539,000 people connect him to 1,110,000,000 people. Right? There's 1,130,000,000 people. So it's inconceivable that he's connected to more people than I am. That this final number is a ruse, but it gets everybody excited. Now, I'm going to demonstrate some of this from his account. So you're connected to people. And what you can do, the longer you've been connected to people, you can re-engage people that you're already connected to, restart conversations. And they make it easy. You go back over to your network. And they've got catch up. All right. Now, they will then show you who's changing their job, who's having a birthday, work anniversary. And I'm going to go back into my account because I've got more that I can demonstrate. Now, again, it's all about conversations. So there are some new features that all of you can do with LinkedIn that will trigger automatic notifications to the people that you're already connected to. Right? And this is huge. So I'm going to come back over to my network and I'm going to go to catch up. Now, let's go to job changes. John is, I think he's an executive director 3 in your company. We just started working together. I think we did our first session last, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. So we made a change to his profile and it posted it up here. And that post got him 27 likes and 8 comments, which would get him an opportunity to start a conversation. LinkedIn is adding artificial intelligence, and their AI is, in some instances, it's good, and in many instances, it's not. But if I wanted to look at what he did, okay, we made the change to his profile, and LinkedIn blasted this out to everybody that he's connected to, including me. So he's had all of these on, so he's got 27 people that he could start conversations with. This is a new element of LinkedIn that's terrific. Okay, and it's again, because it all comes down to conversations. Let's go back, and I come down here. Chet Finley is a good friend. He's one of the top earners in his company. We've been working together for years. And if I go over here, see, it's back. For those of you, they took away the this feature. And I worked with Chet. If we bring up his profile, serial entrepreneur, $1 million top earning leader in his company. Now, LinkedIn is restructuring everything. I mean, it's almost like an here in road construction, so you'll appreciate this. It's like we've got a 8-lane highway, 4 lanes going north, 4 lanes going south, and now we're turning it into a 12-lane highway. So we're adding 2 lanes on each side. So, but we have to do it in such a way that we don't block everything. We got to keep traffic open. So that's what LinkedIn is doing. They're moving things around. In January, you're going to see a whole new LinkedIn. So I'm trying to bring up his profile. I can't. All right. So what you have to do, you have to get his URL and reload it. Now, it's not going to be like this forever. But now I can come down here and I can read all about them.
Huh.
Okay. Now, so most people don't realize it, that what people get from your profile sets the stage for you. He's been in network marketing for over almost 30 years, but he has previous experience in other things. And that's what you have to do. You have to put yourself out there as, you want to be the person that your ideal prospects would want to talk to. Now, you come up here to the search window, and people looking for opportunity on LinkedIn. You have access to 1,600,000 people looking for opportunities. $2,740,000. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Were you ever in the military?
No, it wasn't.
Okay. So it's people enjoy talking to people that share their experience. People enjoy talking to people that they have things in common with. And then your ability to talk to someone that you have nothing in common with. For example, teachers. There are 23,200,000 teachers. You could break it down. You could filter it down by city, state, or country. Let's just keep the whole thing. So let's look at teachers. That are looking for an opportunity. You got 200,000 teachers that are looking for an opportunity. And if we did looking for opportunities, we'd get more. Now,
How do you sort them out?
well, so we got 209,000 teachers. You sort them out first by location. So let's do the United States. We got 99,000. Now we can scroll down here. So here's one right out of the gate. She's in Chicago. She's got a makes it easy. She's got this open to work frame around her picture. And you have to remember that people put on their profile what they want to talk about. Now we come over here. And so we did a search and look what's coming up. Nothing. So what you have to do when this happens is you take her URL up here, copy it. It's a pain in the neck. It's not gonna last forever because they're ultimately gonna get it worked out. It's just an extra step. So now she's an educator looking for opportunities outside of the classroom. So we come down here. So she's been a teacher since 2003. Right? That's what, 21 years.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now that she knows all about network marketing. Because anybody that's been teaching school for longer than 10 years knows all about it. So it comes down to, have you ever, oh, well, actually, as a superintendent, have you ever, you have experience hiring people, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right. So you'll understand this. What you're doing here is you are shopping for business builders. You know what you're looking for. And that's one of the things in boot camp that I help people understand. Just because someone is looking for an opportunity doesn't mean that you want to work with them. We could go on here. Classic example would be a recruiter. There are recruiters, after all, in network marketing, we're all recruiters, but all they do is they recruit. They help people find jobs. And that certainly would make them a great prospect. But wouldn't you think a recruiter that also knew how to train and build teams would be a better prospect than just somebody that just, searches, interviews, finds people, matches them up with a job. So the more experience they have, the better. Now, how you search, who you're searching for, is going to determine your success. And what LinkedIn has done with Ketchup is they've made it easier for you to reconnect with people that maybe you can maybe you connected with these people years ago. If I go back over here to Ketchup, and I'm going to go over to the birthdays. So I come now, these people, I'm connected with all of these people. Now I'm going to come down here and let me see. And she's a nurse. All right. Now, we've never talked, but we're connected. If I bring up her profile, and I go to contact information, well, we've been connected since 2014. We've been connected for 10 years, but we've never talked. Now, another new feature that LinkedIn has added, which is huge, is this feature right here called Sales Insights. Now, what I think is fascinating is what LinkedIn has done. Sales Insights provides you with the information about the person that in boot camp and my coaching, and I teach my coaching students, this is the information that you want to look for. So here, now they're saying, consider asking for an introduction. We're already connected. All right. But common connection paths, they give you meaning, key signals. All right. The common connection paths. What they're doing is they're helping people providing them with a better reason to connect. Okay. And all of you, for those of you that are my students, you're 5 years ahead of this. Just like the network marketers that are being taught to make that list of their friends. You're 5 years ahead of them. But what LinkedIn is doing in their own effort here, ask for an introduction. So these are some of their connections. But back up a second. I don't need an introduction. We're already connected. I could talk to any of these people. If I look at their profile here. Okay, so she's a wellness advocate and a home business coach. Well, guarantee it. Well, she's a network marketer. So let's look at the contact info. So I've been connected to her since 2017. So let's see if I can figure out what company she was in. Well, so in 2017, she looked at my profile. Oh, and she wrote to me she needed some help. So you're motivating me to do something I can do. All right. And, so we talked back then. And again, there are going to be people that you just can't, we just don't follow up with. Now, LinkedIn has a feature here, this little camera where we could do a Zoom. I could literally invite her to do a Zoom, but you have to be on Google Chrome to do it. If you're not on Chrome, then they're not on Chrome, they're going to hook you up to your own Zoom account to do that. So at the end of the day, what LinkedIn has done between catch up is they're giving you all an opportunity to reconnect with people that you're connected to. Maybe you talk to some of them. Maybe you don't know who these people are. But it's okay. So here, Marcus is having a birthday. And he's got the open to work friend. Now, I could have been connected to him for 10 years, and we've never talked. Okay. All right, so this was 2018. So he's an insurance agent. But now he's got the open to work frame around his picture, and we've never talked. I mean, 2018. So what this is huge. And the people that I'm working with, now George, I'm gonna guess that we've so he's looking for this was 2017. So George is the ultimate networker. And he reached out to me, trying to recruit me because that we're looking for, I mean, this is what people do. We're looking for a LinkedIn expert to join our team. All right, so let's go over and take a look at George. Again, the average person isn't going to be able to see his profile. Folks, at the end of the day, it all comes down to conversation. And I want to show you before okay, now we're connected, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to go and I'm going to look at his connections. Well, let's see. So we've been connected since 2010, 14 years. Now, I'm going to go over and look at his connections. So I can see all the people that he's connected to. So when somebody reaches out to you, try to sell you something, that's one of the reasons why you want to hide your connections. You don't want, nobody should be able to do this. But then again, he's not a LinkedIn expert. They were looking for one. So the bottom line for all of you is this. And December is going to be a great month for building your business. Let me come back over here. I'm going to blast through these. So you add a new position and you get the same thing. Okay. So Insights is a game changer. So what I want to do is I want to share with all of you the holidays. We just had Thanksgiving. So we have tomorrow, we have official holidays and we have unofficial holidays. So tomorrow is National Mutt Day. Okay. And it's an easy way to basically start a conversation, and you're going to get more action if you post a GIF, a moving image. It's also National Fritters Day. Then Wednesday is National Cookie Day. So, but you don't have to wait. I mean, you could really use these now. Wednesday is National Dice Day. Thursday is International Volunteer Day. So these are the holidays that are coming up in December. National Microwave Oven Day. Then we have Pearl Harbor Remembrance, National Cotton Candy Day, National Brownie Day, National Salesperson's Day, National Pastry Day, International Mountain Day. I mean, Day of the Horse, Cocoa Day, Cupcake Day, Pancake Maple Syrup Day. And then, we have Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa. You have New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Bottom line is, there are ample opportunities for all of you to start conversations with people, talk to people. And then it comes down to conversation. Conversation. That's what it's all about. Martin, I have some time tomorrow, midday. Why don't you pop your phone number in the chat? I can give you a call,
Okay.
and I'll give you some tips on. Now, how long have you been retired?
I've been retired now since, when did I go? Let's see, I'm 69 and I left about 65. Max, I can tell you a story and a half of different things I've done since I pulled the plug at 62. I've traveled, helping friends of mine build railroads and stuff throughout the East Coast and down to Florida and back. I've done all kinds of, I'm not a person to sit. And right now, I'm not even sitting. I work part-time at the university to keep me a little busy because I can't handle sitting. I can only play so much golf, and I live on a golf course. Does that make sense?
Yeah, oh, it does.
So it's like, and I've always enjoyed this. And because I like to talk to people. I've been able to create quite a few people that, my idea was to build people to take my place.
Right.
And so I did that. And so to the reward for that, now I've got guys out there that were in their early 20s and now they're in their 50s, and they're running work. And, it's like, I can't even begin to count how many people that I've been able to help like that.
I tell you what, where are you? What state?
I'm in Florida. I'm in Lecanto.
Okay.
You probably heard of Citrus Hills. You ever heard of that?
No.
Citrus County. About 60 minutes north of Tampa.
Okay.
I went ahead and set that over to chat to you.
Yeah, I see that. Okay. 10 o'clock. You got maybe 10 minutes to talk now? I can give you a call.
Yeah.
Right. I'll give you a call. The number. My phone number ends with 0007.
Okay.
All right. Now, folks, as for the rest of you, I'm telling you, this is going to be a hot month for all of you. You can start with the holidays, with the birthdays, with the changes. But the one thing that I want to emphasize, and people that you're already connected to that are looking for something, and you have what they need. So boot camp starts on Thursday. We're going to be conducting our ES Max sessions. And let me give you a little hint. Get as many of your team members with you into this next boot camp, because it'll lay the groundwork for you for launch 2025. I'll catch up to all of you next time.